Hi, thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're new, my name's Maddie and I've been doing makeup declutters for over 10 years. This is the third and final part of this ruthless makeup declutter where I get rid of more than 50% of my makeup. I'm going to link parts 1 and 2 in the description down below. Part 1 at the beginning explains kind of why I declutter and how I declutter if you're interested in that. But other than that, I hope you enjoy. This is my lipstick drawer. It's all my traditional twist up lipsticks as well as my lip liners. I'm going to start with lip liners over here. Okay, I just swatched them all and I'm actually only going to get rid of 2 out of this bunch. Most of these are fairly new and I like to have a variety of lip liners. I haven't been using them much, to be honest, but I'm going to try to use them more and hopefully get more use out of these. So I'm getting rid of this Buxom Powerline one in Real Red. I just prefer a darker red, and then also the Wet n Wild Gel Lip Liner and Plum together. It's just not really a shade that I use. These are just lipsticks that don't fit in the organizers here, which are from eBay and Amazon, but I have a couple of these square things back here. This Axiology, like all-in-one crayon. It's just kind of messy and dry, not a fan, gonna get rid of that. Ciate Edna Mode Fashion Mava. This is supposed to be a weightless lip shadow. Yeah, interesting concept, just kind of strange though. And I just tried to swatch it and it's completely dried out, so that has to go. Smith & Colt, I adore them. I wish they were still around. These CBD lipsticks are some of the best lipsticks I've ever used. I'm completely obsessed with them, and my favorite that I wear all the time is Supreme Brown. I actually have a backup of this. These are just so creamy and comfortable and beautiful. I also have the mauve shade and the red shade, and I'm definitely keeping all of these. Marc Jacobs Scandal. This is a very elegant, fancy packaging, but I just don't use this. I think maybe I wore it once, and now that I think about it, it's pretty old, so it needs to go, unfortunately. But very fancy. Benefit They're Real Double the Lip and Nude Scandal. I've used these a couple of times, and I'm just not a fan of the formula and how it wears, and it's old, so it needs to go. 2 Flower Beauty lipsticks I picked up at Dollar Tree. This is Cactus Flower. I hate the packaging for these. It's so chunky and pointless. Sorry, that's not a shade I'll use. It's just not flattering on my skin tone. I'm gonna get rid of that. And Nice Bloomers. Again, the packaging is just stupid. I do like that shade, but I never reach for these. I just hate the packaging. I have other shades like this I prefer, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. I do really like MAC lipsticks, but some of these are old, and a couple of these shades, I don't really know why I got them because they're not my type of shade. Paramount I love, it's beautiful. This is the shade they used on Rachel and Friends, by the way, and I'm definitely keeping this one. Soar, also keeping. Spirit is one of my favorites, keeping. D for Danger, I don't know why I got this. It's just not my type of shade. I'm going to pass this on to somebody else. I could back to MAC it, but it's been used like once, so I'd like someone else to get use out of it. Epic is kind of crazy and fun, and honestly, I don't really have shades like this anymore, so I'm gonna keep this one, but probably gonna have to throw it out next year. It's getting a little old. Chili, this is another one that I'm like, why did I really buy this? But I want to try to get some more use out of it. I don't dislike it, so making an effort to use this more. Keep for now. Mehr, spelled M-E-H-R. I love this. This is a beautiful shade. I used to use it all the time, but this specific tube is old at this point and needs to go, so this is going to be back to matte. The same with Velvet Teddy. This is one of my all-time favorites. I'm definitely going to be getting this again. Here's what it looks like, but this one's old and it needs to go, like several years old. Dew Bonnet is another one that I'm like, why did I get this? But I don't hate it, so I'm going to try to get more use out of it. Plus, it's good to have a little variety, right? This is a Powder Kiss lipstick in Burning Love. I like this, but it's a little bit old, and I'm just not crazy about it anymore, so I'm going to get rid of it. Back to MAC. 2 minis. I have one in Mocha that I do really like. I'm going to keep this one. And then this little one is Sin, which is a very pretty color, but this one is old and kind of dried out, so this needs to be thrown away. You can't back to MAC minis, unfortunately. This is a Lancome lipstick in the color Secret. Look how fancy that is with the button. Oh, I love it. And it's super dark, but I honestly don't think I've used this even once. And this is several years old, so unfortunately it needs to go. Very fun. Oh, I love that. Okay, trash. Laura Geller Broadway Glitz. Look how fun this is. This was in a fairly recent BoxyCharm. I haven't reached for it yet. It's fun, but I just don't ever see myself reaching for this, even for like a fun kind of crazy look. I don't think I'm even going to pick it up. So I think this is gonna be given to somebody else because it's never been used, only swatched. This Little Bite Beauty lipstick in Chai I do really like. They have really lovely products, but this one is old, so it needs to be thrown out. Okay, all these Urban Decay ones were sent to me in PR fairly recently, but I do not need all these shades. I also have this old Urban Decay lipstick in Back Talk, which I do really enjoy, but honestly, it's a bit old, so I'm conflicted. I think I'm going to keep it for now, try to get a bit more use out of it. But as far as all these go, these are really nice. I just don't need all these shades. So I am going to keep Liar, which is a cream. I'm also going to keep Naked, which is a cream. This is a classic shade from them, and I used to have it. Now I have it again. I'm going to pass on All Vera, which is a cream. This is much more orange than it looks. Just not my kind of shade. Gonna pass on What's Your Sign, which is a matte. I'm just really not much of a matte lipstick person anymore, and this looks exactly like Liar but in matte form, so I'm gonna pass this one on. Art Walk is a matte. I'm going to keep this one though to have a little bit of a pinky shade. I typically go more like nude or brown, but I'll keep this one. The Big One is a matte, and again, it's more orange tone, so I'm going to pass this on. And I've really only tried these on once, so I can sanitize these and easily give them to a friend. Local is a shine. I'm going to keep this one. I love this kind of formula. Love Trap is a shine. This is pretty, but I just don't feel like I'm ever going to reach for it. It's not my type of shade, so I'm going to pass this on. And the 405 is a shine. Again, I just don't see myself reaching for it. I'm going to pass this on. I do have a little Benefit Benetint. I honestly don't really use this and it's old, so this needs to go. I really loved these from Benefit. These are several years old. I used to wear them all the time, especially the Benebalm one. They're just like a slightly tinted lip balm. Really beautiful. I'm gonna miss these. They don't make them anymore, and these are just old, so all of them need to go. Benebalm, Posy Balm, and Lolly Balm. I have a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick and Pillow Talk. They fairly recently sent me, but I tried this on and I wasn't a huge fan of the formula personally. I think I'm just going to pass this on to somebody else because I already have shades like this. This Wet n Wild lipstick is called Jack-O-Lantern, which I absolutely love the name, and it's a really pretty color, but it's dried out, and honestly the color looks a little different than it did when I first got it, so that's trash. And then I have these two Lottie London Gossip Girl collection lipsticks. This is 3 words and this is 8 letters. They feel really nice and creamy. I'm gonna keep this color, but this red is just a little too bright orange for me, so I'm gonna pass this one on, keep this one. Now these are all the traditional lipsticks I'm keeping, and lip liners. This is so much more manageable. And then I have 13 basically new lipsticks and lip liners to give away. And this is what the trash bin is looking like. Very full. All right, the last category of actual makeup items. I still have to go through like my brushes and lashes and tools, but this is the last makeup drawer. These are all of my liquid lipsticks, lip glosses, and some lip balms. I have several other lip balms throughout my house, but this is the majority of it. A lot of this is old, and I haven't reached for it in a while. Starting with liquid lipsticks, I have these 2 really cute Sugar Pill Little Twin Stars collection liquid lips in Kiki and Lala. These are not shades I would ever use as lipstick personally. I bought them for the packaging. I did try this as eyeliner and I liked it, but these are old. I'm gonna put them in my memory box just because I love them so much. I wanna look back on them. They don't smell like horrendous or anything, so I feel like they're good to keep for now just to look at. And if you think that's weird, I don't care. I love the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit liquid lips. These are great and inexpensive, but a couple of these are old. I am going to keep Lavender Crown. This one is fairly new. Also Caramel Cake, which I really love the shade, and Rebel Rose. I'm going to keep these 3. Unfortunately, my favorite shade, Hexcellent, is long expired. I've worn this a bunch. It's absolutely beautiful. If you know a good dupe for this, please let me know. This unfortunately has to be thrown away, as well as the black one called Widow's Peak. They're old. Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid. I don't really even know why I bought this. This needs to be thrown out. The Julep Matte Lip Mousses are so beautiful and comfortable. I highly recommend them if you can still find them. This is the shade Ooh La La, and I love it. I used to have several others of these. This one is now old, but luckily I have a backup, so this is gonna go in the trash. This Zoeva liquid lip, I don't think I ever even used this. It's not really my type of shade, and I think it's old at this point, so it needs to go. Ciate Color Flip in Amethyst. This changes color in the sun, which is really fun. It's not my favorite product or color, but I like it enough to keep it at least for now because it's new and I've already used it. These kind of like liquid lip products I really can't give away. They just have to be trashed because they can't be sanitized unless a friend doesn't care and want them. So unfortunately, most of this is just trash. I have these Ciate Heat Transforming Lip Colors in Cash Fetish and Drama Queen. These get lighter when they're warmer, so the lighter shade is really the shade you see most because your lips are naturally warm, and I only like the darker shade, like how it starts. So I'm gonna get rid of both of these because they're just not my type of color. NYX Lingerie Liquid Lip in number 20. This is old and I don't even think I ever tried it. Huda Beauty Demi Matte in Day Slayer. I don't think I ever even actually tried this. It's not too old. I don't care and it's not my ideal shade. So I'm gonna see if a friend wants this. I think I only swatched it. I do really like these Buxom Vava Plump liquid lips. They're like a glossy liquid lip that stays for a long time. They're really pretty and comfortable, but they're pretty old, so I need to get rid of them, unfortunately. I did wear them quite a bit. This one is Beg to Mauve and Come to Dolly. So, trash. I have a few of these Buxom Full-On Plumping Lip Creams. I'm not like a plumping lip kind of person, and I'm also not a gloss person. So it's kind of ridiculous that I have this much gloss in the first place, which is another reason we're downsizing. I'm gonna get rid of these two shades, Pacific Punch and Dolly Daiquiri. But I am gonna keep this shade called Mexican Hot Chocolate because it smells like chocolate. It's wonderful. I want it in my life. It reminds me of an old Lip Smackers. I'm also going to keep the Buxom Plump Shot for now. This is like a super plumping lip gloss. I've only used it once. I want to try it a couple more times and see if it's something I actually enjoy. But it's tingly. I don't know how I feel about it. This Smashbox Clear Lip Gloss is old and needs to go. Also, why is the applicator like this? Like, make it an angled applicator so you can actually put on your lips. Anyways, trash. I love this Wet n Wild Pac-Man Collection gloss. Look how cute. This one's the shade Clyde, but this is old, so I'm gonna put this in my memory box because it's so adorable. And I did used to like this. I like quite a few Lottie London products, but these glossed lip glosses just aren't my favorite thing. What do they say? Supercharged Gloss Oil Tint. It's just not my favorite type of product. They're really sheer and they're just kind of weird colors for me, so I'm just gonna get rid of both of these in Frozen and Drenched. This is so cool, but it's so old. It's from Smashbox. I don't even remember what it's called, but it's this full, like, chrome red metallic lip. Look how insane that is. Oh, I should have used this. This is so fun, but it's old and needs to be thrown out. I have a couple new Urban Decay glosses in Name Drop and Crushin'. I'm going to keep these. I want to try them out more. These are the Smith & Colt Hydra Glosses, by far my favorite lip gloss I've ever used. I'm so sad they got rid of these. They're pigmented, they wear beautifully, and they're not sticky. I love them so much. I'm so sad these are gone. The shade Blackberry smells terrible. It has definitely gone bad and needs to be thrown out. This was by far my favorite shade. I used it a ton. It's called Dusty Mauve. I'm so pissed I don't have a backup of this because sadly it has to go. If you've tried these and you know a good dupe, please let me know. I am going to keep these three shades for now, even though they're a little bit old, but like I said, I love these, so I want to try to get more use out of them. So this is Blush, Cherry Blossom, and Iridescent Black. Yes, it's black. How fun. I've already kept too much gloss. Oh gosh. I recently got this Essence Juicy Balm lip gloss in the shade Watermelon Crush. It reminds me of the 90s. I'm keeping this. This Girlactic rose lip gloss thing, I don't even know. I don't need this. I'm gonna get rid of this. A product I absolutely love are these Lottie Oil Slick Nourishing Lip Oils. These are so comfortable on the lips. They're hydrating. They're just absolutely wonderful. I have another pink shade in my purse already. I'm going to keep all 3 of these just because I love it and I like this mini size. So this is the clear one called Vanilla Whip. I also have, what is this? Strawberry Dream and Extra Cherries. We have some kind of tinted lip balms back here. This is the Mad Hippie Cheek and Lip Tint in Fig. I love Mad Hippie skincare. This was not very exciting and it's dried out, so I need to throw this out. This Floss Cheek and Lip Tint in Sandals was just kind of weird. I'm gonna get rid of this. I do like the Lanolips lip balm. I have this 101 ointment I've been using on my lips lately and really loving. Definitely keeping this. That's lip balms though. This one's just a tinted version in Perfect Nude. I'm gonna keep that. Then I have 3 of the Smith & Colt Locked and Lipped CBD lip balms. The tinted version. I have the clear version downstairs, but I love these. These are some of the best lip balms, specifically the clear one I love the most. But I am going to keep this tinted one called Glassy Rose, just kind of a nice nude shade. But I'm going to get rid of Glassy Pink and Glassy Berry. They're just not my type of shade. Okay, and lip balms. I said I'm keeping this. I really love it. I've been using it a ton lately. I just wish it had an actual angled applicator. Why does it have this weird thing? Not helpful, but love the product. I really like these Buxom Power Plump lip balms. They're like these jumbo lip balm things. This one is Big O that adjusts to your skin tone. I used it a bunch, but it's really old and needs to be thrown out. But luckily I have this newer one called Dolly Fever that I do really like and I'm keeping. Naturopathica Sweet Cherry Conditioning Lip Butter. I never use this. I'm gonna get rid of it. I also like this little NARS Laguna tinted lip balm. I'm gonna keep this. I adore the Jack Black lip balms. They're so nice and thick, but this one's super old and needs to go. This is from a small shop called White Rock Soap Gallery. It is a vanilla tangerine lip balm, and I just am not a fan of this formula, and it's a little dried out, so I'm gonna throw this out. And lastly, the Seraphine Botanicals Apple and Balm Glow Lip Mask. If you remember when Sephora had that Hello Kitty makeup line, I just spilled this. They had this apple lip balm in a little apple container. This thing smells just like it. I swear it's the same product. It didn't used to be clear. I think this one has gone bad. I'm gonna get rid of it, but I did like it. I am only keeping 3 liquid lips. Remember when liquid lips were all the rage? I just don't wear lip product all that much anymore, especially because I still wear a mask out. So I only want to keep some for pictures at home, videos, when I feel like wearing them, and I like these. Some lip balms, tinted lip balms, glosses, lip oils. This is still a bit excessive. I want to work on paring this down, but I'm going to keep all this for now. All right, this is all of the brand new sealed makeup that I can give away. There wasn't much in here. I have a whole bin of brand new makeup downstairs to give away. These are all the products that I'm going to disinfect and give to friends and family. Well, there may be a few things that I have to throw away. We'll see when I actually go through and disinfect everything. But these are things that are still good, fairly new, and can definitely be used by somebody I know, or that I can possibly ship out and donate to that website. I just want them to get used. I don't need all this stuff. I mean, this bin is a big bin and it's full. So I'm pretty proud of myself for getting rid of all of this stuff. Yay. And lastly, this is the trash bin. This is also almost completely full. It makes me sad that I have to throw all this away, but it's expired. I'm not using it. No one else should be using it because it's expired. Makeup does go bad, and most of this is long past its expiration date. So all this is gonna get thrown away, and I'm gonna make a very conscious effort not to buy new stuff or get new stuff and open it, use it once, and just forget about it like many of these products were, but to actually use what I have. These are all of my false lashes. False lashes you have to throw away after a few uses, but this is ridiculous. There's definitely some old styles in here I'm not going to use, so let me try to minimize this. There's even more than you can see. Okay, I'm getting rid of way more than half. Really excited. So there are 13 brand new, never been opened lashes that I'm going to pass along because not that they're bad, it's just they're not quite my style. Some of them I've had for a really long time and I don't really like the style anymore, or it's kind of hard for me to work with them on my eye shape. So I'm just gonna pass all of these on to somebody else. Then I'm throwing out 18 pairs of lashes. Some of these I've used to hell, like my absolute favorite House of Lashes in a Siren Flare. I love these so much, but they are gross and they need to go. These Fantasy Maker ones have deer and butterflies in them. They're so cool, but I ripped them last time I wore them and they're old. They need to go. Just some absolutely bonkers styles that I did attempt to wear at one point many, many years ago, so I can't pass them on. This is such a weird style. Why would I wear this? I also really like these Broadway Eyes ones in WSP. You can get these at most generic beauty supply stores. These are great lashes. Even these Dollar Tree LA Colors lashes are pretty good. These lashes are from Kamara Anique Beauty. These were beautiful. I just recently threw them out, but the Mary Lash I really liked. But then there's these nonsense. Like, what is this? I remember buying these when I first started beauty school and I was like, those are unique. No, these are ridiculous. Finally getting thrown away. These e.l.f. ones are really pretty, but they would never fit my eye correctly and I could never get them to stay, so they just need to be thrown away. I also like the Jasmine Brown ones, but again, they've been worn and they're kind of hard to fit on my eye shape. This is all that I'm keeping for now. There are 20 sets. I know this is a really big one, but this has a lot of great pairs in it. I forgot I had these Ardelpho Mink ones I need to use up. A couple here I need to use up. I love the Kiss blowout lashes. These are beautiful. These are some really nice lashes. They're just called Miss, and you can find them at the generic beauty supply store. They're really cheap. These are the M302As. I really like those. Eyelure I'm a little on the fence about because they typically don't fit my eye super well, but I do want to try to get use out of these. A couple random pairs. I do need to get some more little tabs. I like having these on hand. Some very wild ones, more for like Halloween or some crazy look. I thought I would keep these on hand just to have fun with. I've had these for so long and I still haven't used them. I also have a magnetic lash set that somebody gave me that I have not tried yet. So I thought I would give those a try finally. And these Vasili Cosmetics, they came with that kind of eyeliner that your lashes just stick to like magic. And I don't have the eyeliner anymore because it's super old, but these are beautiful lashes. So I'm going to keep these. And I do have the Kiss Falscara I still haven't tried out. And I have this really cute little case for my lashes. I cleaned it out, but this is from Daiso. It's super handy. Much better. Happy with this. Okay, last category. These are all of my makeup brushes. I obviously have a lot. I do want to, of course, have my favorites and some extras, but this is far too many. I just washed all of these. These ones are brand new, and these are the ones I've had stored in my drawer. I'm going to sort them by type of brush and then decide which ones I want to keep, which ones I can donate, and which ones are just super, super old and gross and need to be thrown out. These are all the face brushes I'm keeping. Specifically, I'm keeping all of these because they're so beautiful. I honestly don't really use them anymore, but I can't seem to let them go. This I know is kind of strange, but it's more for like body and hair glitter, so that's why I'm keeping this one. And I've gone through and picked out some of my favorites and a few extras in each category. I have a little travel brush here, and I would say I'm pretty happy with this for face brushes every day and some extras. Trashing this old Target one that was super popular at one point on YouTube. This is just like really dense and old, so I feel like there's foundation stuck in here. I'm just gonna throw it out. But then all these brushes are new or maybe used once or twice, and they're clean, and I can pass them on to friends, family, or donate them to that website. These are all of my eye brushes. These are the ones I had in my everyday drawer that I just washed. Some extras, and these ones are brand new. There's also a couple of lip brushes in here. I like to have an assortment of eye brushes because when I'm lazy and I don't want to wash them, I have more, but this is too much. Let's go through them. All right, these are all the eye brushes I decided to keep. It's definitely a lot, but I honestly just couldn't narrow it down more. currently. Hopefully I will in the future, maybe next year. And if you're wondering, I have several different brands here, low end and high end. Good stuff. Gonna organize this into my favorites and my extras. I'm throwing out these four because they're super old and this one is broken. It just pulls right out. And then these are all of the brushes that I'm going to donate. Some of them are brand new, some of them are a little used but clean, and someone else could get some more use out of them, except maybe this one. Yeah, this one's kind of grubby. I'm gonna toss this one too. And that is it. I have decluttered everything. And here are the final results of everything. This overflowing bin is everything that is trash. It's all expired. It's unfortunate, but it needs to go. I'm gonna recycle as much packaging as I can. These 3 bins are all products that I can disinfect and give to friends and family or that specific website. Brushes, all this is makeup and more back there. And then these few things are all brand new and sealed, and I can either put in a giveaway for you guys, donate to a local shelter, or possibly give to friends and family as well. Thank you guys so much for watching these 3 declutter videos. I really hope you enjoyed. If you missed the other ones, they're linked in the description. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Madi Hearts. I'm super active there, linked below as well. Be sure to give the video a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching, and you'll see me very soon.